None like it in all of baseball. A look at AT&T Park in San Francisco. It's the home opener of this new season between the Cleveland Indians and the San Francisco Giants. These two should provide some big-time fire. Fireworks. First pitch is coming up.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Harold, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
Oh, it's remarkable watching them right now. Everything's clicking. To win 8 games in a row, you have to have timing hitting, great pitching, all the cliches you want to throw in there. Well, in this streak, they're doing it. Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing, and he popped him up. Over in foul territory back behind third. Muncy is there to make the play, and Ellsbury becomes the first out of the ball game.
Shortstop.
Coming to the plate now, Addison Russell. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Digging in, David Peralta. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
And another foul ball. Runners on first with one down. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Russell is on his way home. The runner from first crosses the plate, and he will pull into third with an RBI triple. Here's Javier Baez. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now. That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
33.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Greg Bird, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Swing and a miss, 0-1. On the ground up the middle, played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Raimel Tapia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Raimel Tapia.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Harold, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Well, they've been on a little bit of a losing streak, but this is why you have veterans. And a veteran pitcher on the mound, he's been through this before. He knows more than anybody. He has to have a quality outing and give his team a chance to win. They need it now more than any other time.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Batting second.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He carries the batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Descalzo in foul ground. 2 down. Stepping in, Brandon Belt. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Carrasco pauses. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Hit in the air out to center field. After it is Ellsbury. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Josh Bell the next to hit. He matches up with Jeff Samardzija to get the inning underway. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball popped up, but room and foul ground for the catcher Posey. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Stepping up to the plate, Daniel Descalzo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Line to the right side. McCutchen back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. In now, Buster Posey. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the 310 plateau.
Posey.
Slapped hard the opposite way. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The shortstop.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He brings a batting average just south of 320 into this one. Ellsbury shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. To short, hit hard. Russell has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So stepping in, Carlos Carrasco. 9-1-2 due up.
Carlos Carrasco.
Here's the first pitch to him. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Center fielder number 20.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Tapia's in pursuit. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Addison Russell.
Shortstop. Addison Russell.
First pitch of the at-bat. In the air out toward right field. McCutchen is under it, and that retires the side. Here's Joe Panik, and he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway.
Second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it. Makes the play. 1 away. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Gloved by Russell. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. So striding in, Jeff Samardzija. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Trying to pick things up where he left off. David Peralta. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
David Peralta.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Tapia. 1 out.
Now
digging
batting.
in to try it again. Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Shot back up the middle. Tapia is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Up next for Cleveland.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here it comes on 1-1. A wave and a miss.
Well, he really struggled in the first inning. Say struggled is kind. He really had a bad first. But, man, he's made a nice adjustment now and is really starting to dominate this game.
Posey is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Raimel Tapia.
Leading
0
off
for
the
1
Giants
for him here in this one.
Center fielder.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that.
It's in there, and the Giants look to have an extra base hit on their first hit of the game. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. Ready for another chance? Max Muncy 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And a changeup right down the middle.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ellsbury going back on it, and they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game. And he is into second base with an RBI double. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Belt, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly he's sitting fastball, ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
Ellsbury patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Ready now, Buster Posey. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Now a hard liner toward short, but the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away.
The shortstop.
Striding into the box, Brandon Crawford. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Low for ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. 2-0 pitch now to Crawford. Lifted the other way out to left center. Peralta's after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Josh Bell the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder, Josh Bell.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Calhoun has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Striding in once again, Daniel Descalso comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. High pop-up. Samardzija is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, Francisco Mejia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Drilled to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
And the changeup is way low that time. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And this is going to find Triples Alley out here in right center for extra bases. McCutchen can motor. He's heading for third. And the Giants can't ask for much more. It's a leadoff triple. Now in the box, Joe Panik, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ellsbury is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in, Jeff Samardzija. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Digging in and looking for more. Raimel Tapia, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball out toward left center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Samardzija rounds third and is digging for the plate. In to score is the runner from first. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Now batting.
And that's
third baseman, Max Muncy.
now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Hit hard up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Carrasco. He's 0 for. Tyler O'Neill will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the sixth.
Tyler O'Neill.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
He's set, and the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. McCutchen is under it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he is in there. Here's Addison Russell. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Addison.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Here we are in the middle of the game, and he's 90% on the first pitch strike, throwing strikes. 90%. Forget about it. You do that, you got no chance of hitting this guy.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
The left fielder, number 7.
Digging in once again, David Peralta. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. Hunter Green enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 13.
Here's Buster Posey now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now here it comes. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Ready on 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Backhanded. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one. Now here's the pitch. And Crawford swings and misses at that one. A strikeout victim for out number 2.
Now batting.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ellsbury's after it. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Second baseman.
Here's Joe Panik. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that'll plate the run from second base, and the lead is 3 now at 6-3. The tag, and they'll get him at second. Back here in San Francisco. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, you definitely don't want to walk the leadoff hitter of the inning, and he's done a nice job of coming back. He was down 3-0. Now we're sitting 3-2. I think he's got the confidence now to throw another strike and see what happens.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Javier Baez goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. Greg Bird started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Ready for another shot now. Josh Bell, third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Calhoun has a read on it. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Descalso. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Tapia racing back at the track. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning.
It's time for the traditional.
Into the box now, Cole Calhoun. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Cole Calhoun.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Ready for another chance? Jeff Samardzija. A hit in 2 tries. Pablo Sandoval will grab a bat.
Giant, number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. In the air now, out to left. Peralta's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in and looking for more, Raimel Tapia. He's tripled twice already in this ball game. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
He's clearly not seeing the ball right now. 2 pitches, 2 check swings. You just don't see that very often.
Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Swing and a liner. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least 1 more batter.
Now batting, third baseman, Max Muncy.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Andrew Miller.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 delivery. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-hander. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit out towards second. Baez fields it cleanly, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Will Smith will come on in relief now.
Giants, number 13.
Francisco Mejia. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. In there, 0-1.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
That ball's way out of the zone. He's got to set the side slower. You're looking fastball. I like that, but make him get the ball down. They'll never catch up to it up there.
But not to worry as the catcher simply applies the tag here for the first out.
Catcher, Andrew Miller.
Chad Pinder will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 20, Chad Pinder.
Line drive to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Center fielder number 28.
Digging in, Jacoby Ellsbury. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Muncy has room in foul territory. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cody Allen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 37.
Striding in once again, Brandon Belt. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Leading out for the Giants. First baseman.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Peralta on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So striding in, Buster Posey. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tapped down the line. That winds up foul. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it. Man, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta's after it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Andrew McCutchen bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Ellsbury is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's Addison Russell. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Hunter Strickland comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the... And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen.
Number 60, Hunter Strickland.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
The left fielder, number 7.
Now batting, David Peralta. He was a double play victim last time around. Sent on the ground out to second. Played on the backhand. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Second baseman.
Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The 0-1 sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swinging a soft liner. There's one. On to Belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1. So striding forward now, Greg Bird. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on. You got an 0-2 count. You waste one. Now you make it work. Throw one in the dirt. Throw one high. Make him chase it, and you got a chance to strand those runners on base.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Greg Bird goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Josh Bell is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Swing and a miss, and now the Tribe finds themselves down to their last strike.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in. Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And he's safe at first, so a costly mistake on the drop third strike as now the inning will continue.
Third baseman, number 4.
Now at the plate,
Daniel Descalzo.
had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Crawford into shallow left, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the tops player of the game.
Hey, multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants.